And we're live.
All right. Good morning.
Good day, Eric. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good.
Cool. I went to the circus last night.
You went to the what?
Circus.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, Circus Smirkus. It's a kids' circus. It's up in northern Vermont. They train for 3 weeks. Right? These are all like kids in school age kids, like
Okay.
a lot of them are definitely like middle school, maybe early high school.
Yeah, okay.
They train for 3 weeks, and then they do 63 or 68 shows in a row over the course of 7 weeks as they tour all around New England. It's banana, like crazy performance circus style. Bananas. They do a super good show every year.
Wow, that's extensive. Yep.
Yeah. So I went to the circus last night, and then in the final act, the sky just like opened up and just started downpouring like nobody's business. And it was raining all night long and all morning, and it's still raining. So there are like flash flood warnings, and
wow,
there's a lot of water coming out of the sky in Vermont right now. Yeah, okay. It's been exciting. So far, we still have power and everything's good, but
okay,
there's going to be a lot of washed out roads, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm totally I had a lot of energy this morning, but I'm totally like drained right now. I'm super tired.
Okay.
Very lethargic.
Yeah.
I was like, I do not want to live stream right now. And so I was thinking about that, and one of the topics I was considering, but I just couldn't figure out how to word it that well, was like to discuss the idea of how do you get shit done when you don't want to get shit done?
Oh my God, I was going through this yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was feeling exactly how you're feeling right now. I didn't sleep well, and I was just completely exhausted, and it came to be almost midnight, and I hadn't done my live stream yet, and I was like, I hadn't missed a single day of live streaming in like a couple of months now, and I didn't want to break. So I was like, I don't want to do it. What do I do? I did it. I didn't live stream for very long. I think it was like my shortest one ever. It was probably like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I just basically talked about knowing when to pause and take a break.
Yeah. No. So there have been so many of the most successful creators of all time, authors, writers,
Yep.
Symphony composers. I believe Stephen King talks about this in his book on writing.
Okay. Yeah.
How what you do, like the cure for writer's block is to write every day. Okay, so like if you want to never have writer's block again, what you do is you write every day.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? It's like the solution to the problem is making it so there's no problem. And that simply takes, it's a choice you have to make to do the thing consistently every single day, whether or not you're inspired, whether or not you want to. And engaging in the activity often is exactly what you need to do to fire that creative spark, right?
Right. Yep.
So it's one of those like catch-22 things that's kind of a pain in the ass. So if you're feeling stuck, lethargic, like you don't want to do it, you're just not that excited, and you want to make progress in your life, the answer is to learn to embrace the discomfort and learn to embrace doing the things that you don't want to do, right? I remember early in my entrepreneurial career, there's a book that was still floating around. I haven't heard about it for many years. I'm sure you can buy it on Amazon, called Eat the Frog.
But you told me about that, or somebody told me that.
Yeah, maybe I brought it up once. It's basically just the idea is like do the crappy stuff first thing in the morning. Like just get up and empty the garbage. Like, get up and do that chore or that thing you need to do in your life or your business that you really don't want to do. And when as you're willing to embrace those things, it actually builds enormous amount of satisfaction and confidence. And then once you get one thing done, it's easier to get the next thing done. It's easier to get the next thing done because you're already in motion,
Yeah, no, totally. Right. Yeah, no, I definitely find that to be true. And it's something that I probably, how I learned that lesson was from having a child. It's like, you just change the diaper. It needs to be done. You just do it. Don't think about it. Get it done.
Good.
And it's the same thing in anything in life. The sink drain gets clogged up. You just clean it. It's super gross and gnarly. It has all kind of bacteria. You just clean it.
Dive in there.
Yeah.
That's the key. That's the key,
the
right?
Same thing in your business.
Well, so good segue. These are the types of traits that I look for in team members, right? People that are either on teams that I'm going to be part of or teams that I'm building and putting together. The reality is, more often than not, I end up putting together teams, and maybe that'll change someday, but like, I'm pretty good at it and I like doing it. And I always imagine myself like as it's good that I'm like bald now and things. I like to think of myself like Professor X a little bit, and I'm like, to me, my X-Men, like bring all these incredible superheroes or all these incredible people with potential together and help and then grow together and do incredible things together, right? Is the idea. And so we're building a new team, guys, and there are a ton of people on social media that have been involved in my teams in the past. Many of them with Overcome Everything in one way or another. And when I say teams, I really mean employees and or freelancers or partners, right? People that we're working with on a daily basis and who are using their highly trained skills to do bigger things than they're able to do as a one-man or one-woman show. I've been not entirely one-man show for the last several years, but mostly. And what I've discovered in that time is that I do way better with a small but highly motivated team of smart marketers, right? And so we're building a new team, and what this team is going to do is, and some of you we've already talked, like I've already had phone calls with some of you. So if we've already had a conversation, chime in on that in the comments below. And you know what? If anybody's watching this that ever has worked with me in any capacity in the past, or with Eric for that matter, and you want to be like, these guys are awesome, say something nice about us in the comments. That'd be really helpful. So we're building a small team, and I don't like working with more than 7 people. And the reason I don't like working with more than 7 people is because that requires middle management. And when middle management steps in, the game of telephone becomes a thing. That old game like we used to play when we were kids where like you say something to somebody and they say something to somebody else and it gets passed around, and after it goes through 10 people, completely different than what the original message was. Well, I don't like playing telephone in my businesses, and I have, whether I like it or not, many times in the past. And so I try to avoid the telephone game. And one of the ways to avoid a telephone game is to build a small kind of elite special forces marketing team of people that have some skills, have some talent, and are highly motivated both to succeed financially and to grow mentally, hopefully emotionally too, right? In the process. So they're driven, they want to become more skilled, they want to become more motivated, they're hungry to learn, and they want to make a bunch of money. And so, and work with a team of really awesome people doing really cool things. And so what we're doing is we are building offers online. We're building email lists, we're creating offers, and we're rolling them out. And there are several markets and niches that I'm already operating in that we're likely to start with, right? One of the ones that we're working very actively on right now is getshitdone.com. We've done a ton of stuff with email marketing and list building, and we'll continue to. And we've done a ton of stuff in self-help, personal development, and money mindset, specifically around hypnosis products and services, which we expect to do a lot with. Eric, you've been playing around with vegan cooking and vegan recipes more recently, so we're dabbling in that. And there's some cool stuff that we're doing with musicians as well. So if you're interested so here's who we're looking for. We're looking for copywriters. We're looking for tech heads or funnel builders. We're looking for project managers. Okay. We are looking for, I listed them all in the comments. Oh, nice. Kathleen says, I guess LinkedIn's algorithm is hard at work because it told me I should be watching this. What's up, Kathleen? Great to see you. Great to see you. So we're looking for copywriters. We're looking for funnel builders or tech heads, people who are highly proficient, highly skilled in ClickFunnels, Kajabi, Samcart, Groove, et cetera, and or love working with technology and working with this kind of stuff. We are looking for traffic drivers, and traffic drivers can take a wide variety of forms. Traffic drivers, both organic and paid. All the paid platforms are fairly self-explanatory, right? We're talking YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, etc. And the newer ones, as the new social media platforms start and grow, they hit critical capacity at a certain point, and then the ad platform usually rolls in. So we're looking for people who are really, really, really good at running paid ads. We're looking for people who are great at doing high-ticket phone or Zoom sales at the $5,000 plus mark. Project managers, and there will be more as the team grows. But on the traffic side, there's paid. We didn't really talk about organic. So organic, of course, is if you're a specialist in doing podcasts, if you're a specialist in organic, any aspect of the many facets of organic Facebook, if you're excellent at content-driven SEO. Oh, I see Eric's mouth moving, but I don't hear any sound coming out. What did you say, Eric? I can't hear you either. Hey, let's see, Kathleen. Can you hear us? Fascinating. I don't know. Eric, maybe can you not hear me? All right, here's watch this. I'm going to put up a All right. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Kathleen, okay. Kathleen says I can hear. Tell me about not Eric. We just had a weird streaming glitch. So sorry about that, guys. Eric will be joining us again here momentarily. But Kathleen said that I just listened to the Breakthrough Your Money Blocks this weekend. Maybe someday I'll find out what the middle sounds like because I can only remember the beginning and the end. That's great. Hi, Denise. Great to see you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Kathleen. And I'm very curious, like, what do you do right now on a practical level to make money, either as a business or a career? Like, what do you get paid to do, right? And Denise, I'm curious, what do you get paid to do? That would actually be a really good topic for us to just do a whole video on, is really focus on talking with people what they get paid to do. So again, we're looking for, I don't know why. I'm just going to do this until Eric's video is back on. Seems like he's having streaming problems. So we are looking for team members that fit those categories. Copywriters are people that, oh, all right, Kathleen, rock and roll. I'm a marketing copywriter and PR consultant. I also have hypnosis and NLP training, and I'm a go-giver public speaker. Great. Rock and roll. Well, maybe we should talk. What kind of copywriting do you know how to do, Kathleen? Are you a content copywriter, or do you know how to write sales letters, sales videos, webinar scripts? email sequences. Yeah, I'm asking if you're a trained direct response marketing copywriter, or if you're doing more content oriented stuff. But if you want to talk more about that beyond just the live stream, please shoot me a message. It looks like you're on Facebook, so shoot me a message on Facebook, and we can hop on the phone and have a chat if it makes sense. Welcome back, Eric.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
All right, you are back. Oh, we got a copywriter. Kathleen says, I generate money with words. I can write content, but I'd rather make money. I hear you. I understand. Kathleen, who are some of your favorite copywriters that you've learned the most from? Is there one person that's been super influential, or are there several who's helped to shape your marketing knowledge and expertise? Okay, so there are two great questions, Eric. Will you like take a note of this or something? Because number one, we can totally do a live stream on what do you get paid to do? ? Right?
Yep.
What do you get paid to do is the title of the live stream. Second one is who's your favorite copywriter, right? We can do who's your favorite marketer. And I have a feeling that that's going to generate a little bit more interesting activity. Oh, we got another one. Very interesting. So Jay says, I do direct response, sales page and emails. Main trade is email list management. Hey, Jay, that's great. If you know what you're doing with email lists, maybe it would be worth a conversation. Where I'm definitely looking for people who are good copywriters and who know what they're doing when it comes to email and direct response copy for the team that we're building right now. And hey, maybe that's you. So it looks like you're on LinkedIn. Oh, awesome. And Kathleen says she likes Dan Kennedy, Herschel Gordon Lewis, and Joe Vitale, all brilliant. Though I must admit, and maybe I'm being showing my ignorance, I don't think that I know Herschel Gordon Lewis. I know Dan Kennedy and Joe Vitale very well. So that's cool. And Jay is being mentored by Stefan Georgi, who's a brilliant marketer. And of course, the long-standing Dan Kennedy. Very cool. And it looks like Jay is also paying attention to Troy Erickson, very smart email marketer. Very cool. Fantastic. It sounds like we got some smart people watching today, Eric. This is great.
Yeah, definitely.
So for those of you who are watching, what markets or niches have you already operated in? I'm very curious. So, Eric, what do you have to say about all this?
Yeah, I think this is awesome. I think it's great that there's people engaged right now that are, in line with what's being created. And I think this is great. It's exciting. I'm stoked to be a part of it, for one thing.
That's right. So why are you stoked to be a part of it?
It's fun. It's like it's helping me grow and expand my abilities. I like being part of something bigger than myself. I feel like what we can create together is way greater than what any one of us as individuals could create by ourselves.
That's right. And this is one of the things that's very interesting that I'm trying to get better at. So in the past, what I've done is I've come up with a cool idea, right? And then I'm like, how can I find a bunch of people to help me make this cool idea happen? And then I build up the cool idea and I talk about it. I'm like, this thing's going to be awesome. We're going to do this great thing. It's going to be so cool. We're going to make a ton of money. We're going to do all this stuff. And here's how it's going to look. And here's the picture. I have it all outlined in my head. And you're part of the team. And this is going to be great. And we're all going to work together. It's going to kick some ass. And what has happened is sometimes we've kicked some ass. And that's happened. But the nature of the beast with being an entrepreneur and business owner is most of the time you don't kick ass. Most of the time you fail. And as an individual and a team within a business work together and go through those failures and build their skills and build working together stronger and better through them, that's when you succeed more consistently. But you have to go through the failures as individuals to get good, but you also have to go through them as a team in order to ever become a good team. And this is true with every team. It's not just a business team. Any team trying to accomplish anything together in a group needs to learn how to like work together and like really rock it. And so one of the pitfalls that I've faced in the past is taking this role, like the charismatic leader role, and making it all about my vision and what I want to create. And then I have all these people that are jumping on board to help me. And what happens is then people are only motivated by money. Okay. Because they're like, well, you're paying me to help you make your dream a reality, bro. Like it's the basic vibe. And sometimes it starts there, and then over time you end up building a really deep and meaningful relationship with the person on your team, and they stick around for a long time. It's really good, right? But what also happens if you don't reach a certain level of success quick enough, or if people like there's so many different factors, is like people need to get paid. You know, they need to get paid. They need to get paid well. They need to get paid for their time. But it's not just financially. They need to have something deeply and meaningfully invested in what they're working on, either on the project or in the business. And so in order for your team to invest deeply in you, you need to invest deeply in them first. And so I was reminded of this thing that I once learned in sculpture class about how I can't remember which sculptor it was referencing. It was one of the famous sculptors, and they were like, I don't choose what I'm going to make and then chisel it out of the marble. I see what wants to come out of the marble, and I remove everything around it. And totally. So what I'm trying to get better at is bringing the right team together and then working together with the team to create the next vision, rather than it being together, rather than it being something where I'm coming up with it and just bringing the right people in. And it's very tricky. I found it's very tricky to like come up with a motivating, amazing, captivating, powerful vision that's also created by the group of people who are going to make it. Like it's kind of easy to do it as an individual, but like to create a group vision that everyone's dedicated to, like that's not an easy task. So I'm trying to learn more about that and become kind of a better leader as I'm building teams and bringing people together for this kind of stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, if some of the projects we're working on, I listed this off in the description, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the projects that we're working on and some of the kind of people that we're looking for. And if you fit the bill, cool. Shoot me or Eric a private message on the platform you're watching this on. And if you know of someone that is looking for something like this, then forward them this video, and they can shoot us a message. And make sure you make a comment in the comments and shoot a message, not one or the other. Do both. So the types of projects that we're working on are all direct response projects, all right, where we are using sales letters, sales videos, direct response marketing to sell various products and services. We're mostly focused in the personal development and entrepreneurial marketing worlds, right? I'm a specialist in email marketing, direct response email marketing, digital marketing mascots. So we teach people a bunch about email marketing, how to start email lists, grow email lists, and hyper monetize email lists through our specific email marketing style. The biggest project that Eric and I have started working on together more recently is Super Sweet. And if you're an entrepreneur and you want to master your productivity game, then getshitdone.com is the community that we're building. It's a community of like-minded entrepreneurs who are supporting each other to get shit done. And so if that sounds like something you'd like to be part of, then you can go check it out. But we're also building our internal company team to really grow this business out. So if you like the idea of getting on board with a startup level direct response productivity company. GetShitDone.com is in motion right now. And I also sell a lot of stuff in personal development, self-help. Eric has been working in network marketing and is more recently taking he's dipping his toe into the, I was going to say a foray. Is that right? I don't know. He's dipping his toe into the vegan cooking world and looking at recipes and doing a lot of great stuff with short form video in vegan land. So that's pretty sweet. So we're doing a bunch of different stuff and a bunch of different things. And at the end of the day, I really need the same team for all of these things. And so I'm looking for at least one, if not more than one, because we're looking for multiple applicants, looking for just an off the wall kick-ass copywriter. Sales letters, sales videos, webinar scripts. You know how to make a high ticket sales funnel. You know how to write upsell videos. You've been trained by John Carlton. You've been studying direct response marketing for quite a few years. You've had some big wins under your belt. Hopefully you know how to sell internet marketing stuff. Hopefully you know how to sell self-improvement, personal development stuff. Copywriters who can build a connection with email, with the subscribers. Copywriters who can write great story-based autoresponder sequences. Copywriters who split test and know how to optimize and look at metrics, right? If that sounds like you, then say something in the comments and shoot me or Eric a private message on whatever platform you're watching this on. We're also looking for funnel builders or tech heads, people that know how to build funnels really well and love learning new technology and new tools. So I want you to be an adaptable funnel builder. If you only know ClickFunnels, that's great, but it's not nearly as good as ClickFunnels, Samcart, Kajabi. You can build a funnel with WordPress. You know what themes to use. You're already familiar with Go High Level. Etc. Right? I'm about to sneeze.
Salute. Good one.
What is going on? Maybe it's a humidity sneeze. I don't know. Anyway, it's time to get shit done. So
that's right.
We're looking for copywriters, funnel builders, traffic drivers, people who are excellent at least one social media platform and have a strategy. Hopefully one you've been trained in. Like if you rock at Instagram, if you rock at Pinterest, if you rock at Facebook groups, if you rock at TikTok, if you rock at Twitter, if whatever your thing is, and you know what you're doing, you've spent the money, you've spent the time, you've got trained, you're good, you have success, and you're looking for a team to work with, that would be great. If you are a paid media person, reach out on whatever platform it is you specialize in. I'm looking for a killer project manager with potential future opportunity for COO kind of level operations and management position. We're not looking for a COO at this stage, but I am looking for a renegade ninja project manager. I guess that's probably the wrong metaphor for a project manager. I'm actually looking for somebody who's really detail oriented, super reliable, extremely consistent, can handle high speed changes and curveballs and things going awry without freaking out. So is good at stress management and keeping themselves balanced. and good at working with teams, inspiring teams, motivating teams to do the things that they need to do in a positive way that gets results, right? So I'm looking for a great project manager, possibly some virtual assistants as well. And possibly, I mean, it's a little early, but not really, possibly like an AI super ninja. So if you know everything there is to know about AI and you can just make unbelievable things happen within a direct response business using AI, I really have been enjoying learning about AI. I've been learning a ton, but I'm so far from being an expert yet that if you are, that could be sweet. So those are the kind of people that we're looking for. Eric, you hey Liz, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you. How has it been for you, Eric? You've been kind of studying with me for quite a while now, and more
Right.
recently have moved onto the team. And
Yep.
so how is it like, what's your experience been like working with me and the groups of people that I've brought together? You've seen that both on the you've seen that on the students that we've brought together side, but you've seen it somewhat on in the back office with the team behind the scenes. So what's appealing or cool or causing you to be interested in engaging further and wanting to do more work with the group of people we're bringing together, just for you personally? Like, why is it worth it?
Yeah. Well, for me personally, as an aspiring entrepreneur, I'm learning a lot of new skills, and I'm also learning more about what it takes to, build a team like what you're creating here and calling together, and just how all the different pieces come together to form something that's, yeah, so much bigger than any of us could achieve on our own. And yeah, just kind of what it takes to, really launch a business and create, something successful. So yeah, those are some of the things that are really appealing to me.
Awesome. 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 Cool. Well, guys, if that sounds like you, or you know of anyone that this does sound like, please forward the video on. And in the meantime, we're going to go get some shit done. Because you know what time it is, Eric?
It's time to get shit done.
It's time to get shit done. All right, guys. Thanks for an awesome day. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us on this live stream. Thank you, Eric, as always, for being here.
Yeah. Thank you.
And same bat time tomorrow. All right. Over and out.
All right.
Bye, guys.